Hi, welcome again to our latest edition of The History Of. We're at the Snow Cemetery. I'm not sure where we are. I know we're off Spring Hill Road somewhere. I'm here today with Lou Jane Adams Wills. If you know anything about genealogy, you always use every name because that's important. Anyway, I'm going to step out of the picture and let Lou Jane take over. She's going to tell us the history of the cemetery and some interesting facts and ask for help. Lou Jane?
Thank you. Where to start? This is the oldest known grave at Snow Cemetery. It belongs to Solomon J. Snow. He died in 1874. He was the son of Obadiah Snow. There is a headstone for him here, but it's a contemporary stone. He died in 1861. I am related by marriage, I guess you would call it. My great-grandfather married a daughter of Obadiah Snow. Her name was Milana, and he is buried in the cemetery. There are many, many unmarked graves here. It is an abandoned cemetery. No one knows who is in charge. There are no records anywhere that we can find. The county clerk's office says there are no taxes being paid on the land. So we don't know who belongs to the cemetery. But we want to do something to help upkeep here. We are planning on March the 16th, Saturday, about 8 o'clock in the morning, to come down with our rakes and shovels and trash bags and mowers and weed trimmers, do what we can to clean up the cemetery. Right now there's a lot of storm damage here. There's tree limbs down, but there are probably about 50 years worth of leaves on top of the graves that are here. During the summer, this past summer, I came down by myself one day with a rake and started raking some leaves off of my great-grandfather's grave. His name's John Pinckney Alley. And in the process uncovered several mounds that looked like they were covered in pea gravel, and began searching the Saline County newspapers for obituaries of my known relatives. It's understood that Milana is buried here. There is no headstone for her. 10 days before my great-grandfather died, one of his daughters passed away in his home, and he owned 40 acres due east of this place. We think that this land was owned by the Snows. At one time, my great-grandfather owned 120 acres in this area, so he may have actually owned this land. I don't know. His daughter died 10 days before he did, so it's pretty safe to say that she's buried here. She had 3 infants that died, and I know one died after her death date a few months, so it's probably buried here. My great-grandmother, who was John Pinckney's second wife, has a granddaughter that was buried here. I have found her obituary, and it states that she's buried here. There are no headstones for any of those people. We're hoping to create a plot map of the known graves, and the purpose of having the cleanup in March was so that we could identify potential other unmarked graves. There is an area that is covered in daffodils that is definitely the outline of 2 grave sites we're going to mark. And if you look out through the cemetery, even now you can see the beginnings of daffodils and irises are coming up. We're hoping that in a month's time that we'll be able to identify a lot more of the grave sites, make a plot map, and make it available to the Historical Society here in Saline County and the library, and just as a memorial to the people that are here. And we would like to have anyone who is interested come out and help us. There are headstones for Mullins family. There are headstones for Brumley, was it Brumley? Brumley family, Lockharts, Hollins, Snow. Off the top of my head, I can't remember if that's all, but there are 23 marked graves. I have created several memorials for my relatives that I know are buried here on a website that's called findagrave.com. It's listed under Snow Cemetery in Saline County, Arkansas. If anybody's interested in looking to see if maybe your relatives are here, come out and join us. Bring your off, your sunscreen,